I don't have too much time, but I definitely want to do at least a little bit before I start working my day job. So let's just get started right away. Where's my dev? That's better. All right. Let's see. So, as always, I'm just gonna start off by trying to find where I left off. And what is am I frozen? Looks like I'm frozen already. Not quite sure. Mm, maybe four. Let's just open this up again. Find my Ball Lord project. So, how was your Thanksgiving? Turkeys? Mm, mm, mm. All right. Now let's try it again. Let's cancel that. Let's open up our hoops level. And let's just open up any of our controllers. Just pick one. And let's hit play. So I think where we left off was, oh, look at that. You could see the particle effect glowing underneath the ball, which I don't like. See that? So I think we gotta shrink it just a tiny bit so it doesn't poke through. Also, I don't think there should not be a particle effect even present on these non-meteor balls. So here's our meteor ball, and let's see. So that's where we left off. Yeah. So we have this like infinitely replaying thing. We also have a flashing screen, which I don't know what that is from. But maybe, at least the least I can do is fix that before we move on. So let's see. Let's open up our, all right. So first we have to we have to isolate what the problem is, right? So we could open up this particle effect and just turn things off until, wow, it looks so good though. I really like it. Except for that seam. Oh, look at that seam. All right, that'll be another thing I have to fix. It's just like, it's definitely humbling when you realize how much shit goes into making a game. I mean, like just a week on just getting the ball to dissolve with one person. I mean, that's just what it is. But as long as you're doing it for fun and not for any other reason, and it's totally cool. Anyway, um, let's see. Um, Now what I'm trying to think of is what would be the best to disable to see, or my goal is I want to get it to work without flashing, no matter what I need to do. So what if I get rid of the particles? Will it still flash? So let's compile this, save it, and let's try it out. Oh, look at that. It's still kind of flicking. So that's not really it. Um, Another thing which is not good. Oh, look at that. It's flicking just like that. Okay. Another thing that's not good is there's clearly a particle effect being spawned in even the non-meteor balls, which is not cool. So maybe it's because I have too many on the screen. I don't know. Oh, that's just terrible. All right, so let's put this back and let's take off the ball erosion. And let's see if this causes any kind of issue. It's still flashing, and I don't, still flashing, which is weird. Can I see the particle? All right, well, I wouldn't be able to see it because these only appear at the end. Um, all right, let's see. When does this get spawned? This recall dissolve. Let's just take a look. Spawn at system location, recall ball. So it looks like right here, and it only looks like it happens only for meteor balls. So, um, interesting. Now, according to this, it looks like the spawn only happens when we call recall ball. But the material itself, which has nothing to do with the ball, with the particle, is being applied to every ball. That's it. That's it. So let's take a look at our material. Basketball materials. So, see it? See it flashing? Take a look at this. So it looks like our material is causing this. Um, Now, okay. Opacity. What is this? By default. See, there's a problem. We can see that right there. All right. So here's one thing. I want this material to only be applied to the ball when it's when really when we spawn the particle, you know? So what if we duplicate this? What if we duplicate this material? Um, hmm. I'm just gonna mess around with it. I'm just gonna try something. So we'll call this basketball tune dissolve mat. and that will stay the same. But this one here will not have a masked, all right? Which means that none of this will matter. I can delete this. Also, I don't know what this is hanging out here doing. I think it's just a mistake. And also what's a mistake is it'll be unlit. Hey, maybe that's the issue. So, okay, since it's unlit, it only can emit light. There's no normal. All right. This is pretty simple. Pretty simple. All right, so unlit materials are obviously really simple since there's no light bouncing around, there's no nothing, right? So here we have this unlit ball, and we're going to swap it out for the other one. Now, the problem might have been, why are my balls using light? This should be unlit. So maybe that's issue. But anyway, we're going to have this basketball tune mat. It's fine. Um, all right, notice now this is a more cartoony look. But also notice that since the material is really simple, there's no opacity, it's not going to like fade out. But that's cool because we are going to change this to use our other material. So let's go into our particles. Where are they at? Materials. Nope. We want to go into particle effects, recall. Now, this dissolve ball erosion needs to use the proper material, which is now changed to basketball tune dissolve mat. There. And even further, we need to go into that basketball tune dissolve mat, fix it. Meteor. Nope, nope, nope. Basketball materials. Here we go. Basketball tune dissolve mat. So if we come in here, oh, this is gonna be a problem. So the normal we have to bake into this, which I think it is. The normal is baked into our sample. That's what we use Substance Painter to do. So we don't need to like calculate the normal in this material. We can just plug it right into the emissive. But what I'm wondering is, how's this opacity going to work? See, we need to change this to unlit. Oh, it's totally fine. All right, good. So I was worried that opacity still wouldn't work, but we're going to, but it does. So this could be easier than I thought. Let's take this out, put it into, woo. So interesting. The emissive color is already going into here. So maybe we want to combine it. Let me just take a look. I might want to blend these together. Let's take all of these nodes, put them up here. Oh, this looks ugly. Hold on, let's see. This will go up here. This combines with this to create the opacity, and the light that shines will blend with the texture. Oh, why does it see how it's flashing like that? I think it's because I have this live preview and it's, I don't know. But let's blend. Now, I don't know which blend to use. Blend overlay. That. Missing. Let's see. Um, Maybe not overlay. Is it still compiling? Could be. I don't know why it's not saying anything. Ah, okay. So that's incorrect. Okay, wait, I get it. The reason I'm not saying anything is because um the material. All right, so it should be showing full basketball right now, and then fade out to yellow, but it's showing full black now. I'm just thinking I have the wrong blend. So what if we do blend? Um, what's blend difference do? And also, what matters is the order. Does the order here matter? Yikes! Look at that. Um, if I apply this and play with the parameters, let me just check out and see what happens. So I have this dissolve and that's well tuned dissolve. And this is my instance. Let's come in here and why don't I have my parameters? Oh, here. No. Nope, I don't see my parameters. Maybe I have to recreate this. Basketball, tune, mat, instance. Oh, that's not interested in that at all. I want to make a new instance from that one. There we go. And my edge crispiness. Interesting. Hmm. Cool. But what I want to see is not black here. I want to see the ball, and that's the issue we have. Um, and I wonder. Am I just thinking of this wrong? See, it used to be the base color was always the same, and then we changed the emission. Let's see. Okay, so that still works. So we're changing the mask. Now, what we want to glow is the edges. We want the edges to glow. Where did our edge crispiness go? It knows that it doesn't matter anymore, so it just left it out. Cool. Um, just look again at what is happening. So this is targeted. This emission is targeted to a specific spot defined by the edge crispiness. But this, I don't want targeted. I want it to show everywhere. So I need to combine these two in a different way. I still think this should work. Um, I thought blend overlay would work. Isn't there just a combine? Let me just see. Blend. Man, I hate that I just have to guess these. I don't know. So the way that I would know this is working, all right, the base is definitely, this is the base, and this is the blend. But I don't see it working. The way I would know it's working is this black would not be black. It would be basketball. It would look like a basketball. Oh, you see that? You see how I see the basketball through it? And that's not what I want. How am I gonna do this? It's almost like I need two emissive colors. Maybe it's not a blend. Is there like an add? No. Nope. Adding doesn't do it. Um. Hmm. I thought maybe that should work. Why doesn't feeding path switch? Multiply add? Don't know what that means, but this is my base. Here is my add. Whoa. Definitely looks like it's doing something. I mean, that's definitely cool, but like, you can see that when it's like that, I see zero. There's no, like, at all. There's nothing. But I don't want that. Right, because it's doing some math. And, oh, it's the opacity mask. That's what I'm changing. Mm, so I'm modifying this gradient. And the more it gets, that's just changing how much I can see through it. And what I'm seeing through it is zero light. Hmm. Definitely not sure what's going on. All right. What if I put this back to here and I combine that with this? I don't know what it's going to do. Nope. I'm sad now. I don't know. Don't know how I'm going to do this without going to the lit model. Don't know how to do this without going back to a lit model. Um, what if, just for fun, since I'm already here, what if I made the base switched around? What if I multiplied that as the base into that? Does that change anything? I mean, I'm always going to get black. I mean, unless I'm crazy, this is never going to fix my issue. It's almost like I need to combine. You know what? Oh, it's going to look so bad. I want to have it unlit. I want the cartoony feel. I want it unlit. And if I swap it out in the middle of it, it's just going to look so bad because the ball's going to look lit and then all of a sudden it's going to change to this lit model with a more realistic ball. How am I going to get my emissive color to be this? I want my emissive color to be this unless it is above a certain threshold. I wonder if I change the edge crispiness, how that affects. Now you see, I can only see the ball where I don't want to see it. See that I want to see all that ball texture on the black. Mm-mm. It is a blend. Material layer blend. There's just so, gosh, there's so many options here. Here, all right, so adds emissive, not float. All right, so it wants a material attribute. That is not what I need. Um, one. What about screen? Blend screen. The base is this. The blend is this light. I wonder if you guys can hear my dog. Because he's being really, really loud and annoying. I mean, no matter what I do, it never changes the fact that everything around it is black. Um, I wonder if that means I'm like going into the wrong thing here. Maybe no, because this is only going to be see-through or not see-through. This is going to be, that's not true because I have either black part of the ball, see-through part of the ball, and yellow part. I don't know where the black is coming from. See, if we look here, we have yellow and black. We also have invisible and yellow. So the opacity is either on or off. It's not like a gradual opacity, right? It's on or off masking. And we have the color black or zero color or that yellow. Where's the black coming from? That's what I need to replace with this.